Like most people, I have a love-hate relationship with my family. But unlike most people, when I say that, I mean I love to hate these niggas. I'll keep it a buck with you. In fact, I'ma keep it a whole $1.50 with you. If the Home Secretary had knocked on my door when I was younger, asking for my parents, PD and Stella, I would have shared their location quicker than you can say Brexit and see them on the first boat back to Zimbabwe just to get a bit of peace and quiet in my yard. Now, I've shared stories about my parents. I've shared stories about my brother and sister. But today, you guys are gonna meet my extended family. Good luck. My name is Joseph Banda, and this is the time I ruined my family reunion. So it had only been about 2 months since PD and Stella moved to the UK, and my parents thought it was finally time for all my extended family and some friends that were living in the UK to come together for some quality bonding time. The first people to come over was my Uncle Blessing and his family. My Uncle Blessing was my mum's older brother. He moved to the UK a couple years after my mum and dad did. He was by far my favourite family member. Then you have my uncle's wife, Gloria. My auntie Gloria was by far a member of my family, but more on her later. She had this kid called Chloe, who she had with this man that she was with before she met my uncle. Chloe's around my age, and how do I describe Chloe? You know them kids that sit in the back of the class, you don't really speak to nobody, you're certain that one day they're gonna do a school shooting? Yeah, Chloe was the kid that those kids were afraid of. I was upstairs in me and Michael's room when we heard the first doorbell ring, and we were both dreading to go downstairs and be forced to bust convo with people we barely knew. You go downstairs first. You go first. Why me? You're the oldest. And you're the most clapped. What's that got to do with anything? I'm not clapped. You're not clapped. Do you know what you look like? You look like you were born from pre-cum. I don't look like I was born from pre-cum. I look fully developed, you prick. Joseph, Stella, Michael, Michelle. Did you not hear the doorbell ring? Come downstairs. Now. We all slowly made our way downstairs. I could feel the tension when I went down there, as PD and my dad hadn't spoken for the past couple weeks. Why, you ask? Oh, you know, just typical Banda family drama. My brother tried to burn down my father's church, killing him and everyone else inside. So just another typical Sunday. So PD, how are you enjoying the UK? Good. Do you feel as though you are settling in nicely? Yeah. How was school? Fine. Wow. Your mother never told me you were so interesting. Oh, here's everybody else. Hello. Hi, Uncle Blessing. Joseph, I haven't seen you for a while. How has it been living with PD and Stella? It's been crazy, Uncle. First day of school, I get in a fight because Stella was having an argument with some boy. What? You're fighting? Did you win? Yeah. I knocked him out. And then there was the time that Michael got hit by a car. There was also the time where PD tried burning down a church. And then there was... Stella, I have not seen you in years. Hi, Uncle, it's been so long. Oh yeah, it's been so long. How have you been? I've been
Uncle?
good. How have you been? Yeah,
Uncle?
I've been okay. How's your wife?
Yeah, I
How's
was
Gloria?
done talking
I can't
anyway.
speak for the
So
first
you two
time.
just keep
Yeah,
on
she's
talking,
fine. She's in the bathroom right now.
and just
Oh my
continue
gosh,
having a
it's been too
conversation
long.
without me.
Can't believe it.
I
Remember that
don't
time
give
when I
a
was
single
younger? You took me
fuck.
to that park.
I
Yeah,
literally
remember.
do
It
not
was so
care
fun. Yeah, it
whatsoever.
was. Now, because Stella stole my favourite uncle away from me, I was stuck talking to Chloe. Yo, Chloe, you alright? Hey. So, you fucking with secondary school? School? The boys are feral. Walking hormone factories that think that misogyny is a love language. They're in a silent cold war over who can have the most meaningless social validation. You can literally smell the patriarchy in the air. It smells like Lynx Africa, and if you don't fit the aesthetic, you're branded weird. Sometimes I just sit under the staircase, staring into the void, eating Wotsits, wondering, is this all society has to offer me? Sometimes I think the building itself wants to collapse, like even the bricks are tired of holding all these fake smiles up. And when I sit in class and watch everyone giggle and shout, there's a part of me that wants it all to just stop. Not forever, maybe just for a day. For all of us to disappear into the same stillness we came from. It isn't that I hate them, it's just that I can see through them. And once you see what's underneath, it's hard not to wish the whole thing would just end. I'm pretty sure this girl was just vitamin D deficient. But just when I thought shit couldn't get any worse, my auntie Ivory came over. Now, even though I say my auntie Ivory, we weren't actually related, but she basically was my auntie, because her and my mum had been friends for years. Fun fact, Auntie Ivory is actually Cameron's mum. Remember the guy who told me that homeless people in London have AIDS, and he likes to refer to himself as Genghis Cam? Yo, I've been telling you, this nigga Cameron ain't normal. The only good thing about Auntie Ivory coming over is that she always brought jollof. Ivory, wow, thank you for the food. It's okay, and I apologize. Precious, unfortunately, Cameron and Carlos are not coming. They are on a fishing trip together. Carlos was Cameron's dad. You can tell Carlos is a rich white guy, because when was the last time you heard a black man going fishing with his son? Auntie Ivory was always bragging about Carlos, but even though I saw Auntie Ivory basically every day, I never really saw Cameron's dad. But I do not blame Carlos. I mean, he deserves the break. Honestly, Precious, with how hard that man works, all of the money he brings in, and he just hired 20 new employees. 20! I went to his office last week and I was talking to one of them, a new lady, this Polish woman. Oh, she had beautiful skin, so soft and so pale. Anyway, we got to talking and she asked me where I was from. When I told her I was Nigerian, oh, she could not believe it. Do you know what she said to me? She said when she first saw me, she thought I was Brazilian. I told her that people can really guess where I'm from because of my racial ambiguity. Ivory, you're darker than me. Shut up. But you know what I realized, Precious? Whilst I was there, I tell you something. These black people, you know, they do not know how to work hard. These people do not know what hard work is. Oh yeah, one more thing about my Auntie Ivy I forgot to mention. She kind of hates black people. During all this time, Michelle had managed to sneak away back into a room to avoid speaking to us low IQ people. Michael and my uncle Blessing were in the living room talking about some anime shit. My uncle was actually the one that got Michael into anime in the first place, which left me alone with my Auntie Gloria. Hey, Joseph. Oh yay, Auntie, you have not said hello to me yet. Why? No, I must have said hello to you. How could I have missed you? I saw you the other morning when you were going into school. I was driving past. I was going to say something, but I had people in my car and I did not want to shout. Why were you in West London? You live in East. I was giving somebody a lift to Heathrow. From where? From Hackney? How long was that drive? About 3 hours there and back. Wait. Auntie, you can't drive. Joseph, come on now. I know how to drive. I passed my test years ago. Yeah, and you got it taken away. You do not know what you are talking about. How are you able to give people lifts if you got no license? Okay. So my friend Sonia, you know Sonia, she broke her leg. How? She jumped from building. Anyway, Sonia says to me, Gloria, can you drive me to Morrison's? You know Morrison's. I drive her to Morrison's. 20 minutes, there and back. So I say to her, £1 a mile. I make £15 profit. 15! Whose car were you using? Your Uncle Blessings, of course. Does Uncle know about this? So now I'm realizing, there is money to be made here. So I tell everybody and post it on Facebook. You live East London, North East London, North London, apart from Tottenham, God forbid, and you need lift to anywhere. London, Birmingham, Glasgow, I will do for you. It would be stupid for me to turn down all of that money just because they take my license for no reason. You drove into a food bank. No, they lied. The police lied on my name. They are racist. You know what they called me? They called me an animal. They called me dirty. They called me a terrorist. They called you a threat to public safety. But that is not true, Joseph. I have love in my heart, I promise you. By this point, I had enough of this bullshit. I tried to get away from everyone, but there was nowhere to escape to. Everywhere I turned was another conversation I couldn't be asked to have. And to think, this day only got fucking worse from here. But I'ma say that for part 2. I've been Joseph Banda, and this was part 1 of the time that I ruined my family reunion. Love for watching. Go on my IG and TikTok, link in the description. You can watch my other story times on the screen now. I got new vids coming out every Monday and Thursday, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and tap that bell like I would tap your mother.